If you're working as a developer in any company nowadays, for sure your company is focused on AI features, and for sure you have people who are saying that they can code with AI even without being a developer. They can even show some presentations and it looks decent. So let's find out if it is working at all. I hear the stories over and over again that some people who are not developers tried to implement something, like for example product owner or a tester who always wanted to try development but it was too difficult for them. And then they implement something which is needed for the company, they present it on the company meeting, and you might even check this tool. And typically it won't work at all, only if it is some markup or a single page with some data. And the problem is here that management really often thinks that these are working solutions and the solutions can be supported without developers and that anybody can code. And this is really far from truth. Obviously these guys are doing vibe coding, they don't know anything about code, they simply prompt some project that they want to do and they get some output. It will be typically auto-generated, they have no idea what's happening inside, and then they just present it when it works. Now let's compare it how senior developers are using AI to achieve exactly that. Yes, they also use prompts to AI. Yes, they are using AI-generated code. But they typically read this code line by line. They obviously think what can go wrong here, and they fix things which AI missed or didn't cover. And only after that they are shipping the feature. And exactly these pieces which developers are still doing, this is what makes the difference. I never ever heard about successful vibe coding project which was done in any company, deployed to production and supported on the long term without developers. It is simply not happening. Because there is a huge difference between just generating an HTML file, a homepage or a nice presentation, and real working project which needs to be accessible to all users across the world. And when you have things like real payments, card details, sensitive user data, it does not work anymore. First of all, because any code, even when it is produced by AI, will at the end be supported by developers. And secondly, when you have financial risks or legal liabilities, you can't just ship AI slop to production. First of all, such code really often has security vulnerabilities. Here is a piece of code that AI generated to get data about some user. And yes, this code is obviously working, but it has zero checks if you can access this data of the user. So this API call is completely public. When the senior developer is using AI, obviously it is completely different because we see this problematic and we ask AI to fix it. And the person who doesn't know how to code obviously don't understand all these needs and complexities. So the code would typically look like this. We are checking the session and understanding if the user should be unauthorized or it is forbidden to access the user information with this session. Or here is another generated piece with a problem. We have here handle login and actually the code is fine, but we are storing our token in local storage. It might work fine for a personal project, but obviously it is better to store a token in the cookie for safety reasons. And if we are talking about some secure data, like for example banking, you need to implement it in a safe way. Another problem is scalability. It is not enough to simply generate some React component, it should be scalable if you have lots of users. Obviously, AI can generate code like this and it looks fine, like we have some users, we are loading them from the API and we are rendering them on the screen. But do we have pagination here? What happens if we are rendering lots of data? Additionally, here we have a memory leak because we are calling setUsers and setLoading after API call is done, and if this component is destroyed, you will get an error. We also don't handle errors here, we have no caching, which means it is not really a production-ready code. The senior developer would refactor code like this. We are not just fetching data, but we are also showing error messages, pagination, we cache this data, and we don't have a memory leak. And this is exactly what we are doing in my middle to senior frontend bootcamp. We are learning everything that a senior developer must know in order to build bulletproof architecture and performant applications. And I know that one group of people will say now, okay, but we just need to write our AI prompt better. And this is obviously a correct thing, but you can't write something better if you have no idea what to cover. This is exactly where developer knowledge shines and where senior developers are still needed. It's not that AI is dumb because it generates not bulletproof applications. It is that it just generates what you ask for. And this is actually exactly the problem that I see. If you want to get a really good code from AI which will be perfect from start to the end, you need to write a huge prompt. And it might be that it is faster for you to just do simple changes by yourself than just writing this huge prompt and then waiting for AI to do exactly the same. Because essentially you are replacing writing your code by writing your huge AI prompt. So here are some things that senior developers still must do which AI can't do at all. First of all, an intuition. A senior developer always knows what questions to ask before we implement something. For example, who can access this endpoint? What happens if somebody provided wrong inputs? Where this data are being stored and who can read this data? Additional to that, senior developer can validate a performance of component, function, or implementation. AI does not care if you are rendering 1000 components on the screen without virtualization. And exactly the same goes about type safety. If you have some typing problem and you ask AI to fix it, it is not always fixing it correctly. And yes, the error might be gone, but when you push your changes to the pair, other colleagues will see your changes and ask you, why did you do that at all? You just disabled TypeScript for half of a project. Because at the end of the day, you are responsible for what you ship and not your AI. If your project is down on production because of your changes, it is your changes, not AI that you used. It doesn't bring you anything good if you will be blamed simply for your laziness. This is why you should always validate what AI did and make sure that what you are shipping is correct. As you can see, developers' knowledge is still valid, but now we need it on a senior level. This is exactly where you can use my middle to senior frontend bootcamp, which will help you prepare for the interview, understand algorithms, how to implement architecture of the project, improve your coding skills, and cover everything with tests. And you can find the link to it under the video.